Hi, I'm Nadine Batat, and I'm the editor-in-chief of P10 and Professional Distributor. Joining me today is Winston Lee, Interim Executive Director of ETI for the US and Managing Director of ETI Europe, one of the organizers behind ETI Tooltech, to talk about how the event is structured, what sets it apart, and why it continues to be an important meeting place for the tool and equipment industry. Winston, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning, Nadine. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Let's go ahead and get started. For anyone who may not be familiar, can you explain what ETI Tooltech is and the role it plays in the automotive tool and equipment industry?
Yeah, so ETI, the Tooltech is our flagship technical and strategic event. It's designed specifically to support the automotive tool and equipment sector as vehicle technology evolves. Um, One of the most important aspects, I guess, of Tooltech is the structure around private one-on-one meetings. So we have sessions that allow ETI members to meet directly and confidentially with OEMs, distributors, and other key stakeholders, as well as other members. Um, so both sides find it very valuable. It enables sort of a focused technical and commercial discussion that goes on behind private doors. People get 20 minutes to discuss, and that's not normally possible necessarily on a busy show floor at an expo, if you like. So
Right.
I guess from a practical standpoint, it's efficient. It means that members can meet a lot of their customers and partners in one place at the same time. Obviously saving them costs in travel and that sort of thing, arranging multiple individual visits throughout a year. You've got one place where everybody tends to congregate. Um, so that's the sort of thing, the depth of discussion that go on, that's something that the members and OEMs alike have consistently valued for many years with Tool Tech. And along with those meetings, we've got a forum really that's for collaboration, education, problem solving, basically helping the industry align on challenges such as diagnostics and data access, vehicle security, and repairability. So that's pretty much it.
That's fantastic. It definitely sounds like a very informational time. Now,
Yeah.
what was the primary goal when planning this year's Tooltech event?
Um, the primary goal this year is to expand the value of tool tech as we try to every year, and it's across the entire aftermarket ecosystem. So not only for manufacturers and distributors, for also for people that are responsible for training and developing skills within the industry. So we have got a focus on the introduction of our new training membership, and we've got our new launch of the dedicated trainers panel at this year's Tool Tech. So as the vehicles and systems become more complex, that it's not just all about the tools, it's about how technicians are trained, how the technology and the technical information is delivered to those technicians, and how skills evolve over time. It's just as critical as the equipment itself. So yeah, bringing trainers into the tool tech environment. I think we're actively connecting the sort of the product developers, so
Hmm.
our members, the OEMs, and also training professionals all together in that one room. So from my perspective, it's an opportunity to create a better alignment between how the tools are designed, how technology is advancing, and how the technicians are being prepared to sort of integrate and work on all of those things. So I guess overall the focus is on building an event that supports the industry, managing that change with the confidence and clarity, plus that all important collaboration piece.
That's fantastic. Now, you touched on this briefly. How does ETI Tooltech create meaningful value for manufacturers, distributors, and technicians beyond a traditional trade show format? You mentioned those one-on-one meetings. Please expand.
Yeah, so like you say, I touched on it. Tooltech creates a different sort of value by prioritizing that structured dialogue over what would be traditional booth traffic. So, you've got the panels, the presentations, and then the all important closed session discussions. And they're designed to surface the real technical and operational challenges and not just showcase products. We do have the product showcase, which allows members to bring products and talk about them and refer to them, and obviously bring other members and OEMs to their small booth that they set up to go
Mhm.
through that, which is really helpful. So I've been here all week, and we've had a couple of meetings with OEMs, and one of the things that came out of that was they highlighted how valuable the tool tech panels are in helping them understand what the real world problems are, and what's being faced across the aftermarket. So that two-way insight is really critical. It allows the OEMs to hear directly from the tool manufacturers, trainers, and service providers, um, while the aftermarket gains clearer visibility into OEM expectations and the constraints around that. So for manufacturers and distributors,
Mhm.
Tooltech provides a rare opportunity to engage with customers, partners, and OEMs all in the same environment, really, allowing those discussions to move beyond individual products and more into a system level challenges discussion around diagnostics data access and the vehicle security and repairability as a whole. So I would say that for technicians and trainers, the benefit is clarity. Tooltech
Mhm.
helps translate those complex technical and the regulatory developments into a practical understanding, which ultimately supports better tools, better training, better outcomes ultimately.
Definitely. And having attended ETI myself in the past, I can definitely say those conversations are extremely valuable, especially those forums. They do hold a lot of value, absolutely. Now, what themes or industry challenges were top of mind when building this year's agenda and hand-on experiences?
Um, Repairability remains a central theme, not necessarily as a slogan, but more as a practical sort of question. How do we keep vehicles repairable as they become more software driven, more connected, and one of the topics that is on the tip of everybody's tongue a lot is stuff's becoming more locked down.
Mhm.
Um, so other key topics include the secure data access, evolving standards, EV and hybrid servicing realities, I guess, and calibration and ADAS complexity. Um, the growing gap between vehicle capability and workshop readiness. Um, so we're careful to keep the agenda grounded in real world applications, really.
How has tool tech evolved over the years as vehicle technology, diagnostics, and shop needs continue to change?
Um, Tooltech's really evolved alongside the industry. It's not necessarily in response to a single shift, but through continuous adaptation as vehicle technology, diagnostics, and importantly, the workshop requirements have advanced over the many years. As vehicles have moved from predominantly mechanical systems to these highly networked software-driven platforms, Tooltech has consistently adjusted its focus to reflect those changes. What began with discussions around tools and hardware have sort of naturally expanded into diagnostics and the data access, the cyber security, and calibration, training, and sort of the broader systems that now underpin the vehicle repair and service. So throughout that evolution, the core purpose of Tooltech has remained the same. It's providing that forum where the industry can come together to understand what is changing and share those practical experiences and work collectively on solutions that support safe, effective, and efficient vehicle repair. So, yeah, the event continues to evolve because the industry does, and keeping pace with that change has always been central to what Tooltech represents.
Excellent. And finally, when attendees leave Tooltech, what do you ultimately hope they walk away with, whether it's the new insights, stronger connections, or a clearer view of where the industry is headed?
I would say all three. We want people to go away with a clearer understanding of the direction of vehicle technology,
Mhm.
stronger relationships across the industry, whether that be OEM or member to member relationships or even distribution relationships. Um, Gives them the confidence that they're not facing the challenges alone. You can be um, quite diverted with this sort of idea that, it's my problem and I'm having to deal with it, and that's not necessarily, well, it's never really the reality.
Mhm.
Um, and if people go home with actionable insights and new partnerships, a lot of business is done during Tooltech, which is always great.
Mhm.
And that, importantly for me, the shared sense of responsibilities for supporting the aftermarket. I think if we can do all of that, then Tooltech's done its job really.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Winston, again, for taking the time to walk us through ETI Tooltech. It's always helpful to hear the thought and intention that goes into building an event like this, and we appreciate the perspective on where the industry is headed. I'm Nadine Batat, and I'll see you again next time.